The Rugged Ridge High Lift Jack Mounting Bracket is for those of you that have a 2007 and up JK that are looking for a nice, easy bolt-on bracket that will allow you to hold a farm style or high lift style jack on the exterior of your Jeep. Those jacks can come in handy when you're on the trail for getting you out of a sticky situation, but they come in a couple of different lengths, and some of the bigger ones can be a little bit tough to store on the inside of your Jeep. So if you're looking to free up a little bit of space on the interior, mounting on the exterior is a great idea, and this bracket makes it very, very easy. This is going to be a 1 out of 3 wrench installation. This won't take you more than an hour to get bolted onto your Jeep, maybe even a little bit less than that, and we'll walk you through the installation in just a second. So if you are mounting your jack on the exterior of your Jeep, you do have to make sure that you maintain it. If you leave it out in the weather, especially if you live in the Rust Belt like we do, the jack isn't going to work for you when you need it. You need to make sure that you keep it greased up, keep it lubricated, so it is going to work for you. That being said, mounting on the outside is going to free up a lot of space on the interior of your Jeep. And again, if you're looking for an exterior bracket, I love the fact that this one is completely bolt-on and fairly priced. This is going to be a steel bracket covered in a textured powder coat finish that's going to help it resist any sort of rust or corrosion. It is drilled and designed to work directly with that factory tailgate and your factory tailgate hinges and bolt directly up without the need to drill any holes in your Jeep. So that is going to make install very, very simple. Once you have this bolted down, you have an area here with this large thumb screw up top that will clamp the top part of the jack in place. Down here you have another thumb screw that will hold the foot in place so it's not going to vibrate and move around. You have a hole drilled up here so that you can use a padlock or cable lock even if you wanted to ensure that nobody's going to walk away with your jack. So this is just a very well thought out, very well engineered piece. So like I said, 1 out of 3 wrenches here for the installation, right around an hour. This is going to be a bolt-on installation in the fact that you don't have to drill any holes in the body of your Jeep. However, there is a plastic cover over your factory hinge that will need a couple of holes drilled in it. There's a very convenient template that comes right in the install instructions for this mounting bracket that makes drilling those holes very, very easy. I don't think many of you will have an issue drilling those holes right in your driveway. So what you're going to do is attach the template onto that plastic cover, drill those holes, pop the cover off, get it out of the way. You're going to have to remove a couple of Torx bolts that are in the hinge holding the tailgate to the hinge. Before you do that, you'll want to support the other end of your tailgate. Make sure nothing's going to move and everything's going to line up very nicely for you once you're finished. Then you'll attach a mounting bracket first, and then finally your larger mounting bracket, the part that actually holds the jack into place, tightening down all of your hardware. Then you can get your actual jack attached onto the mounting bracket. As with anything else, you'll want to go back and re-torque all of your hardware after you've driven for about 500 miles or so, and keep an eye on things after your first off-roading trip. We all know you can induce a lot of vibrations when you're off-road, and you want to make sure nothing's going to vibrate loose. This high lift mounting bracket comes in at right around $100. I do think that's a pretty fair deal for what you're getting here. I think there was a lot of thought and a lot of engineering that went into this product to make it very, very user-friendly. I also think that it is built very strong. It's going to hold up to the abuse that it's going to take holding that heavy jack and bouncing around on the road and on the trail. So overall, I think this is a good buy. So if you're looking for a bolt-on bracket to mount your high lift jack on the exterior of your Jeep, I definitely recommend taking a look at this bracket from Rugged Ridge, and you can find it right here at extremeterrain.com.